Hello, hello, hello. It is your girl, Ranting Rissa, and I have decided that for the month of February, I'm going to be doing a tarot personal growth challenge. So, join me on this journey of February's tarot card personal growth challenge, which I will leave a link below so that you can also participate too if you'd like. So the first prompt of the month of February for this tarot growth challenge is, what is the relationship I have with my mind? So I'm going to be concentrating on that prompt and drawing my tarot. The card I pulled is the Death card, also known, as I like to call it, as the card that shall not be named. Kind of like a Harry Potter spin, like he who shall not be named, the card who shall not be named. A lot of people are scared of this card. I am not scared of this card because with death comes growth. Like yes, it's an end, but it gives room for beginning. And also, death doesn't always mean like actual literal death, like you're gonna die now or someone's gonna die. I mean, it can't mean that, but that's not what it typically always is. It typically means an ending of a phase, a cycle, an issue, even sometimes a celebration. But basically, it helps you come full circle. With the death card, I took that as my relationship with my mind is going through a rebirth. And this was the perfect card because this really is what my mind is going through. My mind is going through a rebirth. If you haven't gathered that by anything that I've said before, what I just said, I'm going through a rebirth. So this card was absolutely perfect. The universe. So I know I am incredible and that I want to live my potential, and it's time to really get my head in the game of life. You can't succeed if you don't attempt. Can't let the fear of striking out prevent you from playing the game. I do have to relearn what I need to do by doing it. Fake it till you make it, basically. That's what I would like to do, is get myself out of isolation and reflection and more into proactiveness and being present. Getting back to the things that make me feel good and the things that I'm good at and things that truly bring me joy and make me feel light, like literal light. I can't let doubts put that away. I gotta really stick forward and keep that in my mind's eye and in my heart and find the silver lining in everything, turn your L's into lessons. So that's really what it is, and I'm ready and I'm so willing to do that. So that really reflects the death card. As you can tell, my baby likes to do her readings all on her own, and she selected these two cards for me as well. And as for my Lenormand deck, if you're not familiar with Lenormand, the Lenormand deck is a smaller deck. It's only got 36 cards in it. There's no like major arcana and different suits and stuff. You actually could use like a basic plain deck and still use the same cards. Apparently that's how it kind of started out. The difference between a tarot and the Lenormand deck is tarot is more interpersonal reflection, and the Lenormand deck is more a practical approach to everything. You literally read the cards in a sentence. You have like two or more. With tarot, you getting presented a card and having to interpret what that card means, what that spread says. Lenormand is like, someone's betraying you, walk away. Like, literally, it spells it out for you. For my Lenormand deck, I got the Ring and Mice. What I gather from that is that I have a polluted relationship with my mind. It has been. I listen a lot more to my negative talk than my positive talk. I'm a lot more harder on myself, and I'm always in that process of like waiting for the other shoe to drop, which isn't a fun way to live. And what makes it all worse is that I'm very aware of my process and how ridiculous it is. And I realize that I can just change my train of thought, but I'm holding on to stuff that really shouldn't be there. So it's preventing me. Being aware of it is helpful. I just need extra guidance. The commitments that I've made to myself in the past dwindle away, and the promises that I make don't mean as much because I don't come full circle. I feel like that's part of my Sagittariusness, is like I'm so willing to start things and I love starting things, but and I love the process of stuff. I just have an issue with an ending. That's why I love doing plays, because you literally start with nothing, like a script, a director, you cast everything, but everything's nothing. You build an entire realm, this world on stage and with these people, and then when the show is done, it's done. So you go through the beginning, the start of something, this whole beautiful process. You have an appreciation, a celebration of it, and then put it away. It's rest. And I need to, if Shakespeare feels that life is nothing but a play of your entrances and exits, I gotta be more in that mind frame, and that keeps me present. So the ring is a link between like two people or organizations. It can also represent a commitment to a principle, an idea, or a value, a pledge that one makes towards oneself. The ring is me being committed to me. The mice is something that represents something that's slowly decaying. It's losing its strength, its force, its grip. Like relationships might be crumbling. Certain hopes and values you have might be fading. It also indicates some kind of metaphorical internal corruption, someone with malice or impure motives. And what I'm gathering from this is I have a polluted partnership with my mind. That is where it is. It's depleting. I'm aware of it, and I need to put an end to that to start more positively. And that was day 1. So that is A of the question. Hello, Miss Thing. My baby just woke up. Day 2, February 2nd. Here we go.